All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the globe. And the elect begins with the 144,000. YAHAWAH, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jehovah. BAHASHAM is in the name. YAHAWASHI, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. The Rakakwa doctrine shares the Holy Spirit. I'm the brother Iwalumi with the GMS Chicago branch out here in Chicago. Come back at you with another lesson. And Lord, I hope this lesson be edifying to the hopeful righteous elect, the ones of the household of faith. Just another coming back with, at you with another in the news. I forget what number this is, but just to jump straight into it, man. Esau Edom, is back at it again, man. With its oppressive tactics. This time towards the homeless. But I'm gonna just jump straight into the article. But this is Esau Edom's MO. As Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Coming to the point where Esau Edom is even fining the homeless for sleeping in public places. And that's oppression to the highest degree, man. A lot of these people don't have nowhere else to go. You have to understand also Esau Edom is all about money, because every time you look at these people and the people in general, he look at what? Dollar signs, man. But just to jump straight into the article, this is from the courthousenews.com. It says homeless people can be fined for sleeping outside Supreme Court rules. It says the ruling could lead more cities to crack down on homeless encampments. Right, it says homeless people can be fined for sleeping outside. Right, this is Esau. Like I said, this is what makes Esau the devil, man. Knowing that a lot of the homeless population out here can't, don't have nowhere to go, don't have any money, don't have any food, barely any clothes on their back. What? He's fining them. Where are they going to get the money from? Like I said, Esau Edom looks at everybody as a dollar sign, man. Because like I said, this man is the devil. But just to continue on in the article, it says Washington. It says the Supreme Court on Friday ruled that a public sleeping ban in Grants Pass. It says Oregon did not unconstitutionally criminalize homelessness. It says Justice Neil Gorsuch such the Constitution did not allow federal judges to take responsibility for the complex public policy responses needed to address homelessness. It says the Constitution's 8th Amendment serves many important functions, but it does not authorize federal judges to wrest those rights and responsibilities from the American people, and in their place dictate this nation's homelessness policy. And right, just go, basically shows you what, how much of a hypocrite that this man is. You have a lot of people, even fighting for this man's military, it's homeless, because even in the law, the Lord, I forget how it's quoted, but ultimately, a man that, suffer poverty, a man of war that ultimately suffers poverty. You got many men of war that suffering poverty over here. And what is Esau Edom doing? He's finding, all the homeless, even the ones, that even fought for this country. This basically goes to show you how much of a hypocrite Esau Edom is, and this is the base man that's ruling over us, but I want to get a quick scripture. I'm gonna jump back into that article, but this is the book of Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Right. It says when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. The righteous are not in authority right now. Who is the righteous? The Israelites, starting with the elect, man. We're not in power right now. It says, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Who is the wicked? Job 9:24, which I quoted earlier. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who controls the world right now? Esau Edom. And who's at the top of that, man? Amalek. The Ish people. These elites that control this society, that control your money, that controls this government, that controls what laws is passed, what laws can't be passed. This is the doing of the devil, and who's, like I said, who's in rulership? Esau Edom, and it's causing the people of the earth to mourn. Here you have it. You have the homeless population don't have nowhere to go, nowhere to lay their head down. Now they got to worry about being fine, just to add more to their plate, which is really, man, which is oppression to the highest degree. So let me read this again. It's the book of Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, because ultimately when the Israelites, get back into power, starting with the elect, man, hey, this is not going to be going on, man. Because even in the law, it's ways that we take care of the poor. But I'm gonna get one of those, but it says, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And right, and that's a big, thing of the people mourning, man. Esau Edom oppressing the homeless. Let's get another one. This is the book of Isaiah 10:1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Woe means destruction. Woe unto them. And who is the one that's passing all these unrighteous decrees? The word decree goes back to the to law. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, right? Destruction unto them that, basically what, pass these unrighteous laws. And that's an unrighteous law, man. You oppressing the homeless, that is beyond wicked. You're oppressing an individual that doesn't have anything, it basically adding more to their plate. And like I said before, Esau Edom just sees dollar signs when he sees the people of the world, man. He sees, how he can make money off you people. This is what the devil is doing, man. Putting people behind prison cells, starting with, our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, especially the homeless of our people, he put you behind jail cells and what? And make money off you. But this is the book of Isaiah 10:1. I'm going to read it again. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, right? These wicked laws, man. And he has the power to do so, because like I said before, Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, man. But after a while, man, this is not going to be going on for too much longer. The Lord is going to remove this devil out of his power seat. Hey, Sirach 10, for unrighteous dealings and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Even in that same chapter, it says, an unwise king destroyeth his people. And this is what this devil is doing, by passing these unrighteous decrees. And, going back to what I was just saying, we had a system, going back to the law in Leviticus, we had a system, how we take care of the poor and things of that nature, man. Something that Esau Edom is not doing. He's oppressing the poor even more and more, adding more to their plate. That's why there's a lot of crime. That's why there's a lot of, as I read that scripture, man, the people is mourning because these different, laws that Esau Edom got out here, putting, making the homeless pay a fine, putting more to their plate, telling them to pay something that they don't have. That's oppressive. But this is the book of Leviticus 23:22. It says, when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt now make clean riddance of the corners of thy field. When thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor, and to the stranger. I am the Lord Yahawah your power. Right? We had just to base an example, we had a system set up in place. Things to help the poor. Of our people. We had this system set up in place. To help. People that was less fortunate than us. And this is not something that Esau Edom is doing, man. He's adding more to the plate of individuals, that's less fortunate, And what, if Esau Edom was actually following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, you wouldn't have crime, out of control as it is. You wouldn't have people, trying to rob one another. You wouldn't have people, doing the things that they do if they had the law, statutes, if Esau Edom actually followed the law, statutes, and commandments. But we know this devil, it's not going to do that because what? He's the wicked, But let's read a little bit more of that article, and then I'm going to close out with that Wisdom of Solomon too. It says, Justice Sonia Sotomayor disagreed in a dissent joined by her liberal colleagues. Sotomayor said courts had a role in safeguarding constitutional liberties for the most vulnerable Americans. It says the Constitution provides a baseline of rights for all Americans, rich and poor, housed and unhoused. The Barack Obama appointee wrote This court must safeguard those rights even when, and perhaps especially when doing so is uncomfortable or unpopular. Otherwise, the words of the Constitution become little more than good advice. It says, I'm going to jump down a little bit. It says homeless people in Grants Pass found it impossible to comply with the law, citing the city's lack of shelter beds. Two homeless residents, Gloria Johnson and John Logan, filed a class action against the city. And like I said before, that is beyond wicked, man. You know, you're putting more, onto the plate of those that's less fortunate, man. That's beyond wicked, you know. But what can I say, man? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. This man is cruel. This man is evil, and this man needs to be brought down, man. You know. But let's get that wisdom of Solomon. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 2:10. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Right, starting with our people, man, the poor of our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because everything that Esau Edom puts into law is ultimately aimed towards, first our people. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because what? You're the biblical Israelites, and Esau Edom knows that. So what? If he keeps us, down, and he keeps us, basically, keep us down from rising up, ultimately, calling on the names of YAHAWASHI, just to keep us in that oppressive state. They know that that we're not going to rebel against this man, But let me read this again. This book of Wisdom of Solomon 2:10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man, which is this devil is doing. That article which I just read. He's oppressing the homeless. By basically what? Finding the homeless if they basically what? Sleep in public spaces. It says, let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. And right, Esau Edom is very cruel, especially first and foremost towards our people. This man, hey, the laws that this man got into place, he shows, the people no mercy, man. And this what makes this man an unwise king, man. As I'm going back to that Sirach 10. It says an unwise king destroy of his people. Let's actually get that real quick. We're going to close out with that. I'm going to stop quoting scriptures and just get them. This is the book of Sirach 10 and 1. This is the book of Sirach 10 and 1. I'm going to close out with this one. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people. It says, and the governor of a prudent man is well ordered. It says, as the judge of the people is in himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Here's the point. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people. Who is that unwise king, man? Esau Edom. He's an unfit ruler. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people. And how is he destroying the people, man? Hey, by his philosophies, his laws that he's putting into place. He's not following the law, statutes, and commandments. He's not basically what? He's not putting the law, statutes, and commandments into effect. That's why the people are so bugged out, and that's why the world is in the state that is in right now. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Let me read this next verse too. I'm going to close out with this one. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over on one that is profitable. Right. And this kingdom, Babylon the Great, which is America, this is not profitable, man. It's a very oppressive, very wicked. Hey, and the Lord is going to set over one that is profitable. A kingdom, ruled by the Israelites, starting with the elect. We're going to have YAHAWASHI at the top, man. We're going to have King David, the elect. You're going to have the 2/3 that's going to come back in the kingdom, But ultimately, the Lord is going to set up, a kingdom that is profitable, man. The law, statutes, and commandments are going to benefit the world. We're not going to be seeing a homeless population out there, man. We're not going to be seeing any of that because the world is ultimately going to be governed by the law, statutes, and commandments, And we're going to rule justly, in the land. So with that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to end off by giving all praise and honor to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the globe. Lord, I hope this lesson was edifying. Till next time, Kwame Yasharala, Shalom, and Abba Baba.